Okay, it is December 29th, Thursday. Just trying to get a video up in case I don't get a chance to before the holiday, New Year's Day on Sunday. Hope everybody's have a good one. Let me just get the disclaimer out of the way. This is not financial advice. This is only to be used as entertainment, and please do your own research. So I was going to go over the really mainly the S&P 500 real quick, maybe touch on Bitcoin, and we'll take a quick look at million token price. Not much has changed. CoinGecko, I think they get the prices from Gate.io, but it's saying 222 here. And on Gate.io, it is 222. I personally wouldn't go by that. I would go by what the price is on the Ethereum blockchain, which is 213. That's where the most liquidity is. The price of Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, or other places. The price can just move way too much with a couple buys or sells. So that's why I primarily look at million token on the Ethereum blockchain. If you want to believe the price is 222 because of Gate.io, where I don't trust that exchange. I think they could be doing some wash trading, just buying and selling on their own. But as far as I'm concerned, the million token that I see come and go out of those wallets are just themselves. So who knows what is exactly going on that exchange. If I had million token and I was a trader, I would transfer it to Gate.io and sell it at $2.22 because I think the price is really more or less around 213, but that's just my thinking. So on Ethereum blockchain, it was going sideways in this upper channel here from June to October. And then for like the last 2 months, it's kind of been shifted down to this lower channel here. We've been getting resistance for the last couple of weeks up here. So we haven't really been able to get up here except for that one big whale buy, which, by the way, is sitting on 13,485. They haven't bought anything since 16 days ago when we last covered it. And they're still sitting on almost 10,500 in USDC, which I assume that they're probably going to buy a meme token. And they haven't sold any since they bought that. So that whale caused that big spike here. And that was that. Million pool still at 9.54%. I think it's going to probably dry up. When did I say? January 21st? I'm trying to remember what I said in my last video. Toward the end of January, let's say like the third week of January, perhaps. So I don't think it's going to get refilled again. I wouldn't bet on it. I'm planning on removing my tokens from the contract and just have it in my Trezor or Ledger or my cold wallet. Nothing's going on. Proposals very, very quiet. Socials are also quiet. Discord and Telegram. If you follow those things, so I really did want to touch mainly on S&P 500. Because I keep pulling these things up, and every so often I catch something catches my eye. So, right here in 2000 was a .com bubble, and just a review again. And in 2007 and 8, we had the housing bubble pop, and you knew that the market turned around. If you're looking at the monthly chart here and looking at the MACD, when the blue line crosses above the red line, that signaled a reversal, and the market went up. So here was the reversal for the .com in 2001, and then we had that reversal happen in August of 2009. Of course, we already recovered a bit, probably quite a bit before we actually got confirmation, but you knew we were back at a bull trend on the monthly chart when the MACD shows these reversals. So where are we now? We're way the heck up here, and no sign of a reversal on the monthly. Now, it could change. So if I die tomorrow and I don't post again, just look for, one of these reversals where the blue line crosses over the red line. It may not go down to these lower levels, but if you look at the .com bubble, the reversal took place at around, it looks like minus 82. The housing bubble went down lower at minus 139. Maybe, if the trend continues, maybe we go down even lower. Maybe we come down to like the 200s, minus 200 before we have a reversal, which sounds like it could take another year or more. So, in my mind, I am planning for the worst, hoping for the best. In my mind, I think 2023 is going to be another down year. if this is supposed to be a major recession, this looks like a blow off top to me when they printed all that money from the pandemic to basically really keep people paying their bills. All that stimulus checks, people weren't working for a couple weeks. A lot of the places were shut down, and the government was just passing out money just so they could pay their bills, mortgages, and they had you don't even have to pay a mortgage. I think there was like a whole year when people didn't have to pay rent and mortgages. So now we're paying for it. So, I'm planning a down year for 2023, but if it turns around, these are the indicators I am looking for. But I'm not waiting for like another 40% drop or 20% drop. I'm just buying when we get lower prices, but I'm not buying until those lower prices come to me. So Bitcoin, my limit orders here are still there. I haven't changed anything. I assume they're going to get filled now. I'm more confident they're going to get filled now because, if we come back down here and we test this level and come down lower, I'm pretty sure Bitcoin's going to make lower lows. We still don't know what's going on with, SBF and FTX and Grayscale. So, that FUD out there is still lingering. There's no confidence in the crypto market right now. There's no confidence in regular market. You saw Tesla drop more than 10% in a day. I don't know how true it is, but did Elon get margin called on his Twitter? So I really don't know what's going on with that. I saw something on Twitter about that, but I don't know how true that is. But Tesla did take a big hit as well as other stocks. So, we almost came down to this 200 monthly moving average with the .com bubble. We broke through it on the housing bubble, and we're way down here. I know if we even come close to that, that's another 40% drop from where we are now. And from the top, that would be a 56% drop, which isn't really out of the ordinary. I mean, the housing bubble from the top to the bottom was 54%, and the .com bubble was, 50%. So maybe we come down and finally touch the 200 monthly moving average. But that's what you get when you have this big blow off top. Or we could look at the channel here. Maybe we get back in this channel. I talked about this before in my previous video, and then bounce off from there. And that looks like it would bounce off the green line here. So that would be another drop of where we are now, 22%. And from the top to the bottom there, that would be a 38% correction from the top. I am still waiting for inflation to get closer to 2% like the Fed is. And then when that happens, maybe we will see the interest rates start dropping or going down. Right now, they're still going up at a slower rate. There's positive news that maybe Putin wants to get out of the war with Ukraine. I think that's just going to be news that's going to maybe create a rally in the stock market, and then, people will sell. So generally in a bear market, you have the rallies that go up and then on good news, and then they just flip over and then go bearish again. So that's what I'm looking at here. The main thing I wanted to talk about today was the MACD, and also before I forget, look at the rate of decline of the S&P 500. The slope here, that's a lot steeper than it was back in the .com bubble and the housing bubble. So that's also a really major concern of mine. I mean, we're going down at a faster rate than we did at the previous recessions, which lasted a year or two, right? So that was another thing that caught my eye. So, the more I look, the more I don't feel good about, I don't see how we could be in a talk. We can't even be thinking about bullish market sentiment and graphs and stuff. So I know there's a lot of indicators and YouTubers saying, we could turn around at any moment. And I'm just being patient and waiting to buy at lower lows, mainly Bitcoin, because I think that's the future. And really, the 5% of the world has crypto, and they don't even really have that much for the people that do have crypto. We still have a lot more growth potential in Bitcoin than we do in the stock market, as far as I'm concerned. And, I would definitely say, preach, not your keys, not your coins. I think there's so many things that have taught us that, mainly the most recent news of Celsius and FTX, right? So that's it. I just want to get something out before I forget, and I probably won't do another video until after the holidays. So maybe next year, next week, but maybe, perhaps. So those are the things I'm watching. If you like this content, please give me a like, subscribe, and comment down below. And everybody have a happy new year. Thanks.